fate holds in store. The Chatooga River in North Carolina has two daunting rapids, Jawbone and Sock'em Dog. Rod Baird rode them both, but not exactly the way he had planned.
Most of us hypothesized that I picked a line through the rapid that was probably more appropriate for a canoe than a kayak. Unfortunately, the river was very powerful that day and flipped me over, turned me around backwards, and jammed me under that rock, upside down and backwards.
Seeing what happened, one kayaker climbs onto the rock while another is poised to help.
Another kayaker by the name of Travis Buck, he jumped in the river. Through the kindness of strangers, this fellow did the ultimate sacrifice. He risked his life to save mine.
The man uses his foot to try to free up the kayak. Failing that, he pushes with his hand, and it works.
The boat and my body then flushed under the rock and through towards the next rapid.
Oh my God.
Problem is, over 5 minutes have elapsed from the time Baird goes under to the time he is freed.
Get his head up! Get his head up!
Don't be fooled by the pictures. If they could, they would turn him right side up. But Baird is literally dead weight and cannot be turned. Meanwhile, they are drifting toward the next rapid, Sock'em Dog.
The rapid was too swift, and it pulled my body out of the boat and then flushed me down over the most difficult rapid on the entire river, Sock'em Dog.
As rescuers fight the rapid, there's Baird's yellow kayak, but he isn't in it. He's downstream in the hands of another rescuer.
I was underwater 6 minutes and 35 seconds. Was I dead? That's a philosophical question. When they got to me, they reported I had no pulse, no respiration, and was pasty gray and cold. After they'd performed CPR for 5 minutes, I coughed a bit. They kept on administering CPR, and 5 minutes later, I'd actually begun breathing on my own. Having almost died, or died and come back to life, however you choose to view it, it's made me even more acutely aware of how precious life is and how you want to spend your time doing things that are worthwhile and enjoyable. I have a very low tolerance for dumb meetings.
These kayakers have Georgia on their minds as they take on Oceana Falls in Tallulah Gorge. You can see this is no water park they're playing in. It's the real deal. Surveying the situation, one kayaker decides to take the plunge.
Oh, that was
He dislocates his shoulder in the fall.
This is what happens when you run Oceana, all you children. I approached the thing, I slid into the thing, I hit the hole, and my shoulder popped out.
You were talking about your elbow down there.
Oh no, this is... No.
Our friend will be ferried to the nearest hospital for treatment. Here, another brave soul runs Oceana, successfully. And later that year, she wants to try it again.
It looked a little bigger than it looked last spring, and it looked pretty bad, and I was thinking maybe I'd walk it. And then I changed my mind and got in my boat and went out to paddle it.
What's that they say about quitting while you're ahead? Just take a look at what confronts her. Talk about spin cycle. This time, she doesn't fare so well.
Everyone was like, "Are you okay?" Just laughing and joking because they thought everything was fine. and could hardly talk, and finally said no, I think my legs are broken, and like pulled my right leg up, and the leg just flopped in half, like between the knee and the ankle. So I knew that one was broken, pulled the left leg out, and it looked kind of funny.
Alicia has so many different breaks of her legs that she seems to have lost count.
Yeah, about 8 breaks, or 7 breaks. 7 breaks. 3 plates and 1 rod.
And so it goes when mere mortals dare to challenge forces of nature like Oceana Falls.